Hello and welcome to the Merry Boozers RC channel, guys. It's been a wonderful weekend, just insane weekend actually. I hope you guys got to catch the Motion RC live show that we were on this weekend. We had a lot of fun with that. Just a fun little surprise there. We if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. Just trust me, you want to see it. We got to introduce some of the tanks sitting here on the table this weekend. I had the B-24 out, and I realized that the B-24 has never actually been on the live show. So I figured I'd bring it out tonight, too. We released some new shirts. We got a new logo. We'll talk about all this stuff tonight. It's just been one crazy, crazy week here at the Merry Boozers channel, and we're very blessed that fortune has been upon us. Let's put it that way, and things have gone well. I see all you guys commenting away. Thank you once again for coming every week to support us, guys. If you didn't see, James had one of our shirts too. I got the white version on right now. I'm trying to get where y'all can see it. Check this guy out. Me and Lori had this idea and thought it was absolutely hilarious. It's the airliner dropping little Motion RC packages out with the blue tape on the boxes. Thought it was too funny. We couldn't help ourselves. We had to do it. And we also have another one that's a tank shirt to kind of go along with the tanks coming out. It says tanker on the back of it or something. I forget what it says.
It says certified tank operator.
Certified tank operator.
On the front, and then it's got a tank on the back.
Yeah, I see somebody. The B-24 is gigantic. It is, and it's actually in scale, guys. It's 16th scale, just like the tanks. So, funny enough, you pick up a tank, and it's in the shadow right now. Sorry about that. But these tanks are actually in scale to the B-24. If you haven't seen the Flightline B-24, it is gigantic. I love it. It is, it's an absolutely gorgeous model. I cannot believe it's one of the ones they picked to do, but I'm so happy it is. I've said that since the beginning of time. I was like, I can't believe they made a B-24. I have to have it. And we got one forever ago now, and it's been flying great. We've taken it to Joe Nall. It went to Georgia with me now. This pretty much goes to all the shows with us. I mean, it is the Merry Boozer, and we'll get you a shot of it up close here in a second. I have fully airbrushed and customized it, and Dad has Papa dotted it. And like I said, I was like, you guys got to see it. You never got to see it before, so we'll walk around it tonight and let you see it. Our dog's being goofy tonight too. If you hear him, I'm sorry. Anyway, it was fantastic weekend. Motion RC released their new airbrush line, and we got to definitely try out that airbrush a whole bunch this weekend. A whole bunch. I painted James's B-24 and tanks, and it works great, guys. I mean, we had it running for 6 hours straight this weekend and didn't hiccup at all. It just kept on rocking like nothing was going on. So the new airbrush line is fantastic. I can't wait to get it here and start airbrushing stuff for you guys. I know our community absolutely loves the airbrushing videos, and so I can't wait to, like I said, bust out the new line of Motion RC airbrushes and try them here on the channel for you guys. Took the L39 up there. L39 didn't do as good as the other airplanes. The front half is not joined to the airplane anymore, so little repairs to do on the L39, but we'll get her back up and running. You know, when you get out there flying with your buddies, sometimes things happen. Part of the hobby, but we'll fix it. Doesn't look too bad considering it went through a tree. Trying to check the comments too, guys, as we go tonight. Give the dog a beer, man. Gooniac, what's up, brother? RC Air Marshal. I'm sad I didn't get to see you this weekend. I know it was really cold the day we went out there to fly. I was kind of hoping I'd get to meet you in person, but hey, guys that haven't checked out the RC Air Marshal, we had him on the show last weekend. Had a lot of fun with him. Michael Raja. Anyway, guys, yeah. So let me get into the B-24 for a minute. I know we're mainly the RC Airplane channel, so let's show you around our B-24 just because you've never got a chance to see. Let's do the walk around camera, Lori, if we can. You've never got a chance to see our B-24, so let's give you a shot of it now. This is after it doesn't come with the rivets on it or the custom weathering, but I've never gave y'all a shot of the Merry Boozer. And there's all that weathering detail. take you for a little walk around, a little tour of the Boozer. Love the details on this airplane though. I mean, they did a great job. We have also done all the 3D printed parts that are available. We got another pilot and put him in the tail gunner position. Let's see if I can get it in there. And then that's the 3D printed part. And then for the little blue screen, which the actual B-24 has that little screen. Hey, shh. It is a piece of a Dasani water bottle to make that actually, funny enough. And then the 3D printed guns. Take you around this corner. Show you, I mean, Papa went crazy on this one. Every inch of it's dotted, and then we weathered it. Giving y'all that other shot. You know, I added some little details on the doors. I mean, you can see these planes are just a customizer's dream. You can see the dog over there that's whining. I did the guns inside. You know, it just comes with foam in here, but with a little extra time, you can add, you know, the guns. I put the little bullets in there, painted them all up. Anyway, dotted up. Fuel tanks. This tank, and it was at Joe Knoll when I got the bubble to it. We were out in the sun too long. It does not come with this freshly gatored skin on it. That was me leaving it in the sun for too long on accident. Whoops. Happens. But yeah, giving you the shot around it. The factory, it looks like that right there. I mean, it's super smooth foam. And then, of course, get around here to the front. And then there's the Mary Boozer, guys. And we did add the pilot in the nose, too, and the Norton bomb sight. We got a question?
Oh, no.
Oh.
They're saying they see me, too.
They see Lori too, but yeah, there it is, guys, the Mary Boozer. I also did the full cockpit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it to show through all the lights right now. Let me see. I printed out a cockpit, and I'm trying to figure out how to get the camera down in there to where you can see it, but I actually have made the full dashboard and everything. You can see it in real life real easy. The window's kind of lights in the wrong spot. Let me see if I can get to it from the other side. Let's see. Maybe. Hang on. Get my handle out of the way. Sorry about the shaky camera right now, guys. And I just can't get it to where you can see it. Oh, you know what I can do? Front shot for a second. There we go. Hang on, I'll take it off. Let me see if I can get it to where y'all can see in here. Pop the canopy off for a second. Alright, let's see if I can get this in an angle where you can actually see it. Let's see. Maybe. You can see it clear as day in real life. There you go. You can see it now. Those are all hand painted in there. It's actually got the little yoke. There you go. There's a good shot of it, guys. They even painted all the little instruments in there. But yeah. You can go as crazy with these as you want. Just 3D print the parts. They actually sold these parts on Motion RC. I'm not sure if they're still available, but I think James is still in the comment if he wanted to answer that. Front shot again. Alright. Anyway. So that kind of gives you the walk around of the Mary Boozer there. But if you ever come to Joe Knoll or whatever, I always bring this airplane with us. This is, I mean, it's the showpiece for us that I love taking anywhere we go. I even took it to EDF Jet, the Jet Fest, just to set it on the table for people when they come by to see it. Even if it's not allowed to be flown at the event, I'll bring it to, I mean, it's the Boozer, man, you know? I want this plane to go with us everywhere. So, anyway, and it flies great. It comes out of the box on 4S. You can also fly this on 3S, and it flies a lot more scale on 3S, because on 4S, this thing has unlimited vertical power. And it'll do rolls and loops and everything, but if you fly it calm and easy, I fly it on 3,000 4S's usually, on about a quarter throttle. I can fly easily like 12 minutes on this airplane. So it's one you can fly forever if you fly at scale. So I hope you guys like that. Little shot of that one. We'll have to get another flight video of it too. We haven't flown it in a while on camera, and Lori's gotten a whole lot better at whatchamacallit, filming. I'm watching her too. Trying to keep up with the comments right now. Well, anyway, just to take a quick hit on it, if you haven't seen this, let me move the boozer out of the way real quick and we'll talk some tanks for a little bit. Let me just set her on the ground for a second. And here it is. I mean, look how big this plane is actually, guys. I mean, it's huge. Fills up the whole shot. If you decide to get one, this is definitely worth every single penny. Oh, and it's bonked into the wall.
Way to go.
And, you know, weathering. That's custom weathering when you hit them in the wall. So, alright, I'm back. I'm really tall right now. Let's talk tanks for a minute. So you guys saw it, got to see them before we put all the little scale bits on it. Now I've got all my little parts and pieces on them. This is just how they come out of the box before I've weathered them or anything. But I do plan on you guys getting to see them weathered up right here on the channel. But let's get in on the table shot camera again real quick and give them some of the details for a second. So now we've added on all our little tracks and bits to our tank. Check that out, guys. It's so cool. All the little turret pieces open and close. This is where you put your BBs in if you want to shoot the airsoft gun that's built into it, and then the airsoft or the IR sensor plugs in right here if you want to battle, and then the IR plugs magnetically onto the top of this right here. Just to give you that. Also, hey, where are you going? Anyway, we got all our little scale tools. These all just clip on. I haven't glued anything yet because I want to be able to take it all off to airbrush it. The little hatches open. Your on-off switch is actually under this one over here. And there's the on-off switch in the driver position. Slide her around here. You got some more tow cables. All the little, these are like rubber hoses and they're actually rubber so you can move them around and stuff. The antenna is optional, of course. Just kind of like a radio position. Yeah, so that's kind of the Tiger 1 in a nutshell. The smoke grenades, I don't know if I showed that either. The little smoke grenade launcher. Looks so cool now with all the little bits on it. Mud flaps. These are actually just kind of like mud flaps. They hang back here. See those? Those don't come on it. You got to put them on. A little bit of weathering comes right out of the box. And it actually comes with a decal set too, but I haven't put the decals on because I plan on repainting the entire tank. So it'd be kind of dumb to put them on there and then take them right back off. And then we'll come over to Lori's tank. This is the Panzer. Had to think about it for a second there. A little bit different setup on the wheels. On all the idler wheels and the sprocket on the front. And then all the tools. Once again, you got the little boxes and things. And I didn't glue them on, like I said. They just pop off right now because I haven't glued anything. You can still drive it around like this. But when I get completely done messing with them, I'm going to glue everything on. Just so you don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, there's your Panzer. Spare track set up on the front. The track set does come off. For when you're painting it, you can take that off and paint it. Once again, the little gun that's just popped in. The only real difficult part on putting the Panzer together was these little pieces right here. I'm trying to figure out how to show you this. These actually snap down into the plastic. This one took me just a little bit to figure out how to get these to go in. And like these are actual spare track links. See, they're not glued in. These little clips go on over them and clip down into the plastic. Just took me a minute to figure that out. All the little tools, they just clip onto the tank. This one also opens, let me see if I can grab it. The little hatches open here to look inside. I mean, I love the little scale details on these things. They're great to play with, but they're even cool just to look at. See, the little hatch on top opens up, and then you can put your driver in there. And then also the airsoft BBs go down in that little hole. There's a good shot of the back, guys. And this side also opens up. Like that. There you go. There's the inside of it if you're curious what the inside looks like. And I haven't airbrushed or weathered either one of these yet. We definitely plan on doing it. Just haven't had a chance yet. And yeah, so anyway, if you want more information on some of the other tanks, definitely check out that live show from Ocean RC on Friday. We hooked up 5 or 6 of them. I forgot how many exactly. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to set this on the table. Laura, you can switch us back. And I might even position it to where it can look at the tanks. If we decide to start them up, I can drive it up to them. So yeah, that's the tanks, guys. What did y'all think of our new logo, too? It's down over there in the down corner yet. James was nice enough to do that for us for a nominal fee. He'll do it for anybody to design a logo. But if y'all are looking for somebody that, I mean, he knows his way around a computer, it was awesome getting to work with him on making that logo. And it looks fantastic. I loved our original logo, but I know it's not PC. But this one's still going to stay up here. It's that is the Legacy logo, we're going to call it. And it'll still be around. It just won't be on our main shots and stuff. Thumbnails and things now. We're going to use that one down there. But I really like it. It pays homage to the Boozer still. So if you were curious a little bit about the logo, it's the 7th Air Force's emblem, which is what the Mary Boozer was in, the 7th Air Force. We added a B-24 flying through that logo with the Mary Boozer around it. It's a very simple logo, but it still pays homage to what our original name was. But if you were ever wondering where the Mary Boozer came with, if you've been with us for a while and just didn't know that, that was the nose art off of the Boozer. And we've updated it now a little bit for everybody, so awesome. Flight plans were great. Just trying to look at like the logo, Guiniac, awesome. Oh my gosh, I can read it. Too big. Dig the new logo. TNRC Pilot. There's a new name.
No,
I like. Well, why isn't he a moderator? There you go. Jeff's Custom RC. What's up, dude? RC Informer. What's up, Rich? So, guys, let's fire these things up for a minute and run them around the table. Kind of show them again how they work. The dog is not going to be happy with me. I'm going to forewarn you. He does not like the tanks. But let's play with them a little bit. We're here. We'll show it to you. I know a lot of them sold out already. They're getting more in, of course. I don't have a professional edition yet. I definitely want to get one. Especially after playing with the professionals there on James's show. Holy cow, some of them were awesome. So when you turn them on, the lights start flashing, as you can see here. And then you turn your radio on. So when you go to start it, you hit the button. I think I might have the sound system turned off. And the light should turn solid. It takes it a few seconds. It's weird when there's no sound because you don't know when it turns on. So okay, it just turns solid. So the tank's on. It's so cool. I guess is this little camera looking at it? Does it look good right now? Hey, look at that. There you go. Let's go to that camera. Oh man, look at this. Table camera. And then let me turn the smoke on. I don't know if we got to show the smoke on this one. It's a little different than some of the other tanks. Let's see, back it up. Look at it, it'll puff. Puff, 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 puff. Isn't that so cool? And then the airsoft, there shouldn't be one in there. Yeah, and the recoil. It's so cool. I made sure not to aim at you. And then when you shoot it, let's see. There's the gun. Now I'm going to turn the sound on for a second, guys, so you can hear it actually running. So, oops, wrong thing, that's the smoke. So let's start off. Let's put it over here straight. All right. So I'm gonna stop it, and you can hear it start and stop here. So let's see. Starting. And then you get all the sounds. Elevation on the gun barrel. I just can't quit playing with these. So much fun. But yeah, that's the Panzer just kind of in a nutshell. Let's see. Turn him back off. Alright. Let me turn this one off and we'll fire the other one up. I just have the pieces once again kind of lightly poked in. So like that antenna will come right off right now if I'm not careful. Alright. We'll turn him off and we'll bring the Tiger 1 over for a second and we'll play with him. I'm going to actually move this little thing off so I don't end up shooting it across the room while I'm doing this. Little guys have some power to them too. Especially if you get the professional one. Man, the professional one was spinning out on the table on that hardwood. They are so cool, right? Pay it forward. Alright, so let's see. Let's turn this one on. I think the sound is turned off again. Oh, what am I doing? This one's on the top. Hey, wait, this one's right here. Alright, so the light should start flashing. See them flashing right here. And then we'll turn the radio on. And we'll push the button. Oh! Woo! And you do have different sound systems, so just for the sake of the video, let's change the sound to this one. So cool. Alright, let's see, desk cam for a second. I'm going to turn the volume off again because I know that can get kind of loud. So this is the Tiger. Let me turn the smoke system on. Man, this one really smokes like crazy too. Let me get it warmed up here. Look at that. Smoke comes rolling out of the exhaust. And it smokes like crazy. And it doesn't smell too bad either. I'll turn the smoker off for a second. Point this in a safe direction away from everybody and bang! You get the recoil. Watch, there's going to be a BB in it now when I do this. Bang! And then with the sound on, oops, wrong one. Sound on. I love the little machine gun. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want too. So here, let me turn the volume back off. So they're very proportional. So if you look on here, get my hand in the right spot. I mean, I barely move it, and it moves real slow. You know, or you can bang it, and I mean, it'll go. So it is proportional. Same thing with the turret. Let's see. Turret. I mean, you just barely. It's proportional, so, you know, the faster you go, the slower it goes. Oh, I'm all the way up. Let's see. There we go. So yeah. So cool though. I love the sounds too. Even just the mechanical sounds of the tank without the sound system are pretty cool. Anyway. Alright. Front view. That's kind kind of the overview of our tanks once again. And I hope you guys really enjoy all the tank stuff we're doing right now. I'm sure enjoying it either way. So hopefully you do too, because you're going to see a bunch of it here in a little bit. We're going to be definitely weathering them. I'm going to repaint a bunch of them, kind of try and show some different ways of doing stuff. There is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, there's no wrong or right way to weather any of this stuff. As long as you enjoy it and you like your tank, that's all that matters at the end of the day. There's always going to be that guy that's like, it's not scale. Who cares? If you're having fun, that's all that matters, guys. So be looking forward in the next few weeks. We're definitely, I think I'm going to do a snow camo on this one. So the Tiger, if you've ever seen the snow camos they would do, the guys would get up there with basically a mop and a bucket of paint and just mop the tank with it. And then as they drive them and the guys would get up and down off of them, it would scrape off. And there's a really neat technique where you spray the tank with hairspray first, then paint it white, and then you set there with a wet brush. And the water will go through the acrylic paint and reactivate the hairspray, and it'll scrape off. And you do it, and it'll scrape a lot of that white off and leave the gray tank underneath it. And you do it 3 or 4 times with a few different shades. And it really is a neat effect. And I can't wait to start showing you this, because as fun as it is to airbrush the airplanes, foam is not as easy to make crazy weathering on as these tanks are going to be, because that hard plastic is a lot easier to weather on and do a lot of the airbrushing techniques that I love doing on my toy models. Growing up doing plastic models and stuff, you can do the same stuff you've always done with the plastic models on your RC tanks, because it's plastic. It's the same medium. There's no difference between this and like going and buying a Tamiya, however you want to say it, model tank and building it. It's the same thing, except for when you get done, you get to play with these. That's the part that I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to make like a sweet tank and then play with it. And then Kevin got one. I think Dad's getting one. So then we can go out and do IR battles. Oh, speaking of IR battles, I don't know where I put them. Alpha has released a 3D print file for a sunshade for the IR sensors to help them work a little bit better out in the sun. I have it. I literally got home 30 minutes before the show driving back from Georgia, so I haven't had a chance to put them together, or I would show them tonight, but I will definitely be putting those together. We will try out those little sunshades for the IR sensors, because we live in Florida, so we're definitely going to need some sunshades. Speaking of 3D printing, I got to play with a 3D printer for my first time with James, and we 3D printed all kinds of parts and pieces for my airplanes, and I was like, I got to do this now. So I'm going to try and figure it out with you guys. You can learn along with me, and hopefully by the time we get done with this 3D printer process, you guys, if wanted one, will know how to do it. I mean, if I learn it and show it to you on camera, you'll know how to do it. So that's half of the fun of that. And if you're into model tanks and model planes, this 3D printing stuff is amazing. I mean, we needed a pilot, and we 3D printed one, a little World War II pilot. It was amazing to just do it and have it right there. Paint him up and throw him in a plane and go. It was crazy. So, anyway, guys, I know this wasn't as long a show as normal tonight. I am super tired. Me and James worked every night this week till 2 in the morning. We filmed all kinds of videos, and I can't wait for you guys to start seeing them. Real quick before we go, Lori's going to throw up the new t-shirts. If you're curious and you liked the ones you saw that James was wearing, the gray one, I've got the white one on tonight. We also have our new tanks. We've got this tank right here. It says Certified Tank Operator. It's got the new Mary Boozer logo on it. We do plan on making some new merchandise that's going to have the new logo on everything. And also understand, guys, it's going to take us a little time to start getting through the videos and getting the new logo into everything. All our old content, we're going to leave the legacy logo on. But everything from now forward is going to have our new logo on it. I'm still very proud of this logo. This, I know it's not the prettiest thing to look at to some of you guys, but this represents my grandfather and the time that he spent in World War II, and I'm not ashamed of it, like I said, but I also understand that we are a YouTube channel and we need to have something that's pretty looking and can be marketable. So that's why we did the logo. But you'll never see me be ashamed of our logo. So it's going to set up here right behind us, the old logo, and hang out with us forever. Lori's scrolling through the Teespring store. You know, guys, if you've asked for it, she's made it. She's done a great job. RC Informer, I see that. I'll talk about it in just a second. 909 shirt, if you guys wanted that, she made that. Somebody requested it. Anyway, before we go, Rich just released a new video on the FAA comment period. I haven't had a chance to watch it. I've literally been home 30 minutes, but I'm sure it's a fantastic video. Rich always makes great videos. So if you haven't seen it, go over to the RC Informer after we get done. Check out his video. Link just dropped in the description for it, guys. 3 times. Yeah, and get out there and comment. This is our last day to do so. So tomorrow we find out, I guess. Well, we probably won't find out anything. It's Washington. The comment period will close, and then it'll be 2 weeks before we probably hear anything. But guys, get out there and comment. Help and save the hobby. I think by now you've heard us all say it. So if you haven't done it, shame on you. Get out there and leave a comment. So, guys, without further ado, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us tonight. I can't wait for you to see all the new content that's coming, that we filmed while we were up there. We definitely did not waste our time together. And a big thanks to Motion RC and James for having us up there and letting us be part of that. Without further ado, guys, fly with your friends, and we're going to see you later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.